So here are the reconstructions of my 164 world record Pyraminx average. So the cube I used for this average was the Moyu Weilong. The standard edition just has springs, no maglev. So here's the first scramble. So the first thing that I see and jumps out to me is this big yellow-green block here. So that means I'm probably going to do yellow or green. So look at yellow, and there's nothing really easy to do because these edges are in kind of poor positions for anything really efficient. So when you look at green, you can do a V really easily with either this edge or this edge. So if you want to do it with this edge, you can do 3 moves to this case, which is 5 moves. Or what I did was solve this edge and make the V like that, and this gives you a 4 move case, so you save 1 move by doing that. And then you just get really easy L4. So this is the second scramble. So the first thing that I saw was this block right here, and then I looked at doing the red V, which I would have done with U prime B prime, and that gives you this case, which I'm not a huge fan of. Sometimes I get like lockups on it, so I didn't feel really confident in that, and I just kind of on a whim checked on yellow, and if you do L prime R prime, you get this really nice case. So what I ended up doing was I believe the three tips like that, L prime R prime, and then this L4E, and then U prime U prime. So here's the 4 scrambles. This is the one that actually got me the world record. So the first thing I see is this big block here, so that means I'm probably going to do yellow or blue. So if you wanted to do yellow, you could do a 3 move V like that to this case, but I'm not a huge fan of that because if you wanted to cancel into it, you would either do R2, and I think that could be kind of awkward to do, and I wasn't comfortable with that. Or if you wanted to do just go the other way with R prime, I wasn't like really a huge fan of that either. I don't think I actually saw that in the solve, but even still, I don't think it's much better. So another thing you can do, and what I did do in the solve, is a 3 move V like R prime U L prime, and this sort of setup is just a 1 flip case, so you're only going to flip one of the edges in the top, so it's super easy to 1 look. Harsha has a really good video on it, so I'll link that in the description. But I checked all the options, so you can flip it like that, or in the orientation it was already in, like that, and I liked the first one the most. I think it might have been more efficient to do like that, but I'm not like upset about that because really high pressure situation, so I don't know if I would have been able to execute that as well as what I actually did. So you do those 2 tips, and then what I did was I flipped this edge here, and then you do that, and that gives you a 6 move case, but it has an AUF before and after, so it ends up being 8, but it's just 2 really easy triggers like that. So I felt really comfortable doing that solution. So this is the 5th scramble, and for this one I had a really hard time composing myself before the solve because I had locked the world record average after 4. So I didn't really want to like keep competing. I wanted to just like celebrate and enjoy the moment, but I still had to do my last solve. So it took me a while to compose myself, and I had a hard time focusing. But anyways, there's this big block here, and if you wanted to do green, you go to solve that, but you get a flipped edge here, so nothing good comes of that by doing that setup. And if you want to do anything else, it's not really that great with green. So what I saw instead was doing blue, and so when I was doing my inspection, I didn't think about just leaving this unsolved for whatever reason. I was only thinking of if I solved this first. So pretty limiting doing that, but you know, it's what I did, can't change it now. And if you insert the edge, if you insert this red-blue edge like that, you get this case, which I'm not a great fan of, but if you do it this way, you can get this other case, which I like a lot more. One improvement or a better solution would have been to just insert this edge right away, and you can cancel, and you'd still get the same case, but you can cancel the first move. So maybe in the future, if I get similar setups, I'll consider that. But what I ended up doing was these two tips, R prime, U prime, and then insert in the back, and then that really good case, and then the B tip.